Britain's top artists make big money. Their works can go for millions.
9 million 5, 10 million, 10 million 5, 11 million.
Up and down the country, thousands of ordinary people are also trying to get a piece of the action. They're putting their necks on the block for the chance to sell at the hottest exhibition in town.
I must admit, I take my hat off to you for being so courageous.
I feel ecstatic. It really means a lot to me.
Those who doubted me, maybe they won't now.
These artists could stand to make some serious cash.
This one is £2,000.
And £900.
£1,800.
But first, they need the seal of approval from 3 of the art world's toughest critics.
I think areas of this are so crude, it's almost like looking at painting by numbers.
Their hopes are in the hands of the hanging committee.
You're making it up as you go along, Charlotte.
You're just not opening your eyes, David.
Is it enough to be art? I don't know.
I think Roy's mad. I'm going to say yes.
Thank you.
It's time to show me the Monet.
Hello and welcome to Show Me the Monet. Over the past few months, amateur and professional artists have had to withstand razor-sharp critique from our judges in the hope they'd get a chance to show and sell their work at our prestigious London exhibition at the Mall Galleries.
But to get there, they have to impress 3 of the most demanding critics in the business. David Lee is one of the art world's most outspoken critics. Renowned for his tirades against conceptual art, his pet hate is work that's all explanation and no substance.
Emotional content is a constant in art because what moves us hasn't changed over the centuries.
Charlotte Mullins is the newly appointed editor of the prestigious magazine Art Quarterly. A contemporary specialist, she knows what it takes to cut it in the modern art world.
So long as a work is technically well executed, any material can be used successfully to make art.
And Roy Bolton is our resident money man. As an art dealer, he's sold thousands of paintings over the years. But he knows there's more to great art than just commercial value.
Art is a conversation between the artist and the viewer. So if an artwork doesn't engage with the public, how can they be interested in it?
Thousands of hopeful artists applied, but only the very best would be selected to show their work at the Mall Galleries.
If you come back next year, I may say yes.
Coming up on today's programme, David reveals his sinister side.
I would expect to see this portrait on the walls of a museum of crime.
And emotions are running high for one hopeful artist.
It's all consuming, it's everything, and it's like showing someone your soul.
Eltham Palace, London, home to kings and queens from the 14th to 16th centuries, and Edward IV's favourite residence after Westminster. It was here in the spectacular Great Hall that the judges set up their hanging committee, and artists from all over the country came to showcase their work. First to face the panel was 32-year-old Craig Hudson from Ipswich. Craig left his job in retail after 10 years and signed up for a degree in fine art. Now he's got his sights set on becoming a professional artist.
So what are your ambitions then?
Well, just to be able to survive, you know, to be able to make a living and do something that I love doing every day.
Yeah, do you feel as if you get into this one, you're joining the big boys?
Well, I don't know if it's about joining big boys, but, you know, it's definitely a start, a run on the ladder.
Yeah. I'm excited now. What would you do if you got to the exhibition and sold?
If I sold, then, I don't know, take my family out for the day.
Mate, good luck.
Thank you.
I hope it goes well. The judges are just through that door.
Cheers.
What a moment for Craig. He only graduated last year, and now he's got a chance to make an impact on the London art scene. He's pinning his hopes on this bronze sculpture clutching a teddy bear. But will the judges see a place for it in their exhibition?
Craig.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Please explain your Hulk and his teddy.
OK, this piece is called You Can Have My Ted. I made this piece in response to my brother, who recently was diagnosed with testicular cancer. When it came to his chemotherapy, I was at the hospital with him, and basically there was no consoling him. So really to see such a man which is regarded quite highly in my thoughts to be brought down to this level was a bit upsetting. So I wanted to make a figure which represented him, this big, bold personality. And basically, when I was younger, obviously, if I was ill, then I'd always want my teddy bear. So I decided to give the figure the Ted.
That's great. And what price do you put on this work?
Roughly 2,100.
Great. Well, we'll have a closer look now.
This is obviously a very personal piece for Craig, and he's placed a high price on it. But will it also appeal to a wider audience? The judges are looking for originality, technical skill and emotional impact, and Craig's sculpture will have to tick all those boxes. He also needs 2 yeses from the panel to get through to the exhibition.
$2,100 or thereabouts is extremely attractive pricing, I would have thought.
Okay.
People don't expect to be able to buy bronzes for anything less than
Just purely because the material cost is so high.
2,100 for a bronze that size is giving it away.
That's a good start for Craig. If he makes it through to the exhibition, he might actually want to boost that price tag.
Have you made sculpture before?
Not really, no. I've recently graduated from university, where in the last year I started making sculptures. And alongside the course, I took a internship at a local foundry. So that's where the progression has come from.
Right. So you've been lucky enough to work in a material as expensive and tricky as bronze straight away. That's very fortunate.
I love the fact that the arms are fat and huge and the hands covering his feeling of, well, as I take it, a sort of feeling of don't look at me, this is my crying moment, I can't be seen.
The head is so small in comparison to those cast hands. It gives a very strong emotional presence to the work that takes it way beyond your brother and into something bigger, I think.
Craig's sculpture seems to be really resonating with the judges. They're impressed with his technical ability and the unusual proportions of his bronze figure.
I think you've got a problem with that teddy, to be honest. I think you should have found some more permanent way of linking the idea of the teddy to the bronze, because it kind of brings it down to the level of something which is a little too throwaway.
I think maybe a slightly more battered, older teddy might have slightly more impact.
Oh dear, it was all going so well, and I can't believe I'm about to say this, but has the teddy cost Craig a place at the exhibition? It's time for the judges to vote.
David?
Yes.
Charlotte?
Yes.
And yes.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for bringing it.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing it again.
Thanks. Thank you.
3 yeses. Craig's sculpture will be dragging that teddy off to the Mal galleries. And Craig now has a big decision to make. Will he take the judge's advice and put up the price of his sculpture? And will anyone buy it? The Mal Galleries London, and Craig's sculpture took pride of place right at the front.
It's the best venue that I've been in so far, so it's just nice to be able to come in and see it like where I think it should be.
The Hulk with his teddy was quite a talking point.
There's a sculpture behind this sort of figure, and he's pulling a teddy bear. It's sort of like it's a big monster type thing, but really wants his teddy bear as well. You know, you look at them and they just strike that emotional chord.
Craig took the judge's advice and upped his asking price to £3,300. If anyone wanted to buy his sculpture, they had to make a secret bid to an independent agent who would take a 10% commission of the final sale. I was given the results of these bids in a sealed envelope to be revealed to Craig at the end of the exhibition. So just remind us, and everybody standing here, how much you wanted for this.
I put it up for 3,300.
OK, let's find out if you've got some money to spend. OK. So you wanted 3,000
£300. We didn't get any offers.
No.
Oh, yeah, big R on that one. That amazes me, actually, because it was really popular, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah.
I honestly think that this should give you confidence.
Mm.
And believe in yourself, because we all love it, don't we? Yeah. All right. Well, good luck. And give them a round of applause.
No sale for Craig this time around, but the great news is that only a few weeks after the exhibition, he held his first solo show in a gallery in Kent, which is impressive stuff after only a year out of university. Hopefully, this is just the start of a successful artistic career.